last beer I had was like 12 pounds ago. I was like through it and I realized, oh, I'm a little, I don't know, but I might take it home. Just so I'm like, I realized it's hitting me a little bit and it's just one. I'm like, I got like a 2 beer buzz after like 1 beer. I'm like, I should probably take it easy.
Yeah, I would like to be a little bit it's like lighter. I think I gained 20 pounds like just now.
I lost from June 5th, because looking at my paperwork the other day, from June 5th to last month, I lost 12 pounds. Oh no, I'm sorry. I lost 9 pounds. From April-ish to June, I lost 12 pounds. Last time I was weighed, I was 1 pound heavier, but my waist, my gut was an inch shorter. 1 inch less in diameter.
Mm-hmm.
Which I figure is a good thing as well. So I'm like, I'll take it, because that means that's good weight.
Yeah.
But 4 months out, I'm just like, what? That's crazy to think about. 4 months? December. Is it the 15th yet? Is it the 14th yet?
Is it? Because that means I have
it's not.
That's one bill I really want to pay right now.
What bill would that be?
My car.
Okay. So what are your bills looking like?
They're actually not that bad. Like it's not that my bills are bad. It's that I just don't have an
income.
Yeah. Because I'm doing this shit and therefore I make no money, and I'm making money off of my music now, which is nice, but it's not enough to pay rent.
That's the other thing that sucks is about creating is like there will be a whole stretch in the beginning. Assuming you do make it, there's a whole stretch in the beginning where you have to either you have to push even harder in the beginning. Because you have to make content, you have to keep content, you have to keep people interested, all on no income.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I guess, if you have no bills, it's okay to do.
Yeah.
But if you got,
That's the only reason why I can do this right now. Is just because
your bills aren't a lot. And you have some cushion money.
Yeah, more like I have some great family, and they're kind enough to be really supportive of what I want to do. Honestly, that's pretty much it. It's just that I have a lot of people that they believe in me, but that also comes with that like stress of like I have to succeed.
You have to deliver.
Yeah, like I have to do something with all the skills that I've obtained. Like
it's like we were talking about earlier. I was like, you take stuff apart. I feel like there's a lucrative application of that.
Yeah, and I feel like for me, like that's definitely it's like one of those larger
it's in
things.
the back of your head somewhere.
Yeah, it's like I can do all these things. I just don't know what to do with them. Like I can make something grand. It's just you
need to find your market.
Yeah. Just who's willing to pay me to make it. Because I'm not saying I don't like working with college kids, but they don't exactly have a budget.
Yeah.
And usually the first thing that gets especially in it's like films, the first thing that you're usually trying to find free is music.
Yeah, you look for copyright free music and stuff like that.
Yeah. And which I mean, I can't really get mad because I know that
being in that budget crunch as well. So
yeah.
You understand that. On the other hand, you're like, I'm a creator though.
Yeah, it's like I'm working like you are, just
maybe start with some copyright free samples. Get those up, get those used, get like, hey, this is who I am, this is what I'm capable of, and then
that's
from
a fucking
there,
great idea. Fuck this race up again.
It's like I hate those like because again I watch a lot of I pretty much live on YouTube.
Same.
Like there's always something playing. Like I'll be doing homework, there's something going on in the background on YouTube. And so I watch some investment videos, I watch like money videos, I watch podcasts, like it's everything. And
I love that statement. I watch a podcast.
I get ads for these always like, the secret to investing is, wait, let me tell you how I learned this secret. Tell me my life story. At the end of it, it's buy this guy's seminar.
Yeah.
And
I hate those too, because it's all like, let me tell you the secret.
Let me tease
you. Yeah, like here's the secret, knowledge.
No.
You.
Look at all these cars I have.
but it's a reminder.
Was that guy Ty Lopez?
Yeah.
Was that guy like a Trump supporter? Like I heard he was like a prick.
You know, I don't know. I don't know the guy well enough to really talk about him, other than the fact that I do that.
It was entertaining seeing his stuff pop up as ads.
Well, yes, there was that, but also there was a paper written on like. You know what? I shouldn't really be talking about it because I didn't really check. It was like the credibility, but basically this whole paper was like, I knew Ty prior to him doing all this stuff, and he did not go through any of that, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting claim coming out of nowhere.
Well, I like reading those where it's like, how do you generate? You know, he's like, how do you make $1,000 a month? You have like 50 people give you $200, or you have 10 people. Or you have 10 people give you $100. How do you do that? Well, here's what I tell you. Yada yada. Buy my seminar. I'm like, that's how you do it. You sell a seminar for $100, a month. You con people, and that's how you have your $1,000 a month. And so it's funny the transparency of it, of when you see the different marketing tactics and what it's like one of those magicians magicians never reveal their secrets kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like these people who are making all this money are not going to tell you
how they're making
their money.
Yeah. Like why
they're going to sell you the idea of making the money.
Yeah.
And so that's how I view all those, like, I started my investment company while broke and yada yada yada. There are some people who they're giving advice and they're generating their revenue different ways. Like there's this guy, his name's Dave Ramsey, and he writes books. And you buy the book, of course. And he also has his podcast.
Yeah.
But he gives more or less financial advice. He's not selling you this whole idea of invest in my company, this, that, and the other. Am I too quiet?
I'm just making sure that I'm picking you up. I just realized just now that you're like far.
Hola. Putazo. It's funny. Where I work, I'm a barista, and we're attached to this kitchen. And I used to cook, so I'm always in the kitchen. And just the cooks,
yeah, you are.
The cooks is just all this. Oh yeah, all my Instagram is 90% me cooking.
I don't think I've actually looked at your Instagram.
My stories are all me cooking.
Oh.
I've been
Just get on there more.
My family was out of town for about 2 weeks, and like the first thing I did was I went to Whole Foods, and I bought like a bison ribeye. I cooked that up. I was a little proud of it. A little too much rosemary, but I was like,
oh shit,
I did this.
Oh, okay, I fucked up. And
but yeah, so I've been doing a lot of cooking. I realize now how many freaking eggs I go through though. 'Cause I eat a lot of eggs. You're taking the time. You're like, what the hell?
No, I just kind of saw something just now, and I was gonna ask you to check it really quick because it looks like something's happening. I was gonna ask you to check it for me. You like the chat on top.
Chat on top.
Yeah, there's a.
Pinterest.
No, not that.
Someone said so.
Yeah, that one.
That one. It's loading. It just says I just messaged her.
Yeah.
That's the last thing.
Can you scroll up a little bit?
Scroll up.
Yeah.
There's Bill Nye fact checking his weirdest memes.
I mean, there's that.
Something's going on up here. Do I click that?
No, that's fine.
No.
No, it's like if you scroll up a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Yeah. What the hell? Oh my god. So what does it say? It says, is anyone fluent in Japanese, as in like a knee?
Shift yes and DM leg. Leg has a strange
What?
Translation just spelled incredibly terribly.
Translation request. The queen calls for your assistance. And then I think that's my friend.
Oh, that video. Okay. He's probably reading something Japanese related.
And that's why she said I just messaged her. Okay.
I like your phone. I like the LG phones. They're not.
Yeah, they're not because they're not a Samsung, but also they're not a Samsung.
The only non-Apples I've had since I was like in middle school were hand-me-down Samsungs. Here's what would happen: iPhone would either I'd have it for 2 years or 3 years, and it would just be like,
Yeah,
or
it fucking cracks.
I'd
Yeah.
break it.
That's
and
what, that is a big reason why I didn't get iPhone.
I'd end up with one of my mom's old Samsungs, and I hated the things.
Yeah.
They were awful.
Okay, I like the first three. Because I was a spoiled brat and I actually got them. But I usually got them like 2 years after they were in, because like you said, it was like my mom's old phone.
Yeah, hand-me-down phone.
But the thing was is that those things didn't break. Like I.
Old iPhones and old Samsungs.
The old of it's like Samsungs. Like I dropped my first one. Like I can't even count how many times I dropped that thing, but I think by the end of my use of it, the screen might have had like a little like maybe like an indent.
The
somewhere.
iPhone like 3 was like that. The first few iPhones were pretty sturdy. The one with like the curved back. I think the curved back was a stupid idea, by the way, but
yeah,
they were pretty sturdy. The 4 was, where they made it square, they made it glass, because Steve Jobs was all big on it needs to look good.
Yeah.
Regardless of how it functioned. Like that was the problem with the MacBooks for a while. It was like, it looks great, but to make it work the way he wants it to work, it's borderline impossible because he wants it to look before he wants it to function.
Yeah, which I will definitely say I have that problem too.
Whereas I'm like, if it's ugly and it's outperforming, it doesn't matter.
Because especially in it's like America, like we're really big on it's like appearances, like
Oh, absolutely.
like that's just something that like there are some people that just have iPhones because everyone has iPhones.
I have an iPhone mainly because it's easier to use for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't like having to dig around for my apps.
Yeah.
Which is the Samsung operating system does that.
Yeah.
Which
the LG's actually they took a little bit of that too. Like
if you it's still the Android app operating system.
Yeah. But
if you take a picture on a Samsung phone and then you like send it to yourself in your email, you open it on your email, you can see the pixels more. It's got a different quality to it than an iPhone. In my opinion, I prefer the iPhone image quality when you send a picture to something with a little more, you can more with more you can view it with more discretion.
Yeah.
I prefer that.
Which yes, I totally like, agree with you on that. Fuck, damn it. Yeah, like it's like it's like the Apple phones. They have way better of its like camera quality, and the fact that when you send something, it doesn't look like a goddamn mess.
Yeah, my Samsung, I have some pictures I'd taken on my Samsung. I have them saved on my flash drive. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You can see like some of the pixels themselves, and I'm like, this is like someone paid a lot of money for this phone at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blown away. Phones are like over $1,000 now. Like the top tier phones are, $1,200. I mean, they said that was the big thing last year or 2 years ago when the iPhone 10 came out. Oh, it's not the iPhone X, the iPhone 10, by the way. I'm like, why'd you have to put the Roman numeral? What the hell?
Yeah.
But it's the iPhone 10, and that broke the glass ceiling of $1,000 last year, because apparently, like $1,000 was like no phone had broken 1,000, and it was like sort of like couldn't be done.
If I'm paying $1,000 for a phone, it cannot break. I'm just saying, if I'm gonna pay $1,000 for a phone, that thing better not fucking break. I better be able to drive my car.
Here's why I'm not gonna buy spend $1,000 on a phone. I didn't spend $1,000 on my laptop.
That's a good point.
Like a laptop is gonna be infinitely more powerful. Now it's not gonna be in your pocket. But if I'm spending $1,000 on something, it's gotta have some juice to it. A phone is not gonna have enough juice to warrant spending $1,000.
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking about trying it was like to downgrade a little bit, because I don't know if you remember, it's like the Razer phones, like the ones that were like those things, like
my parents both had those.
Like everybody wanted one. at least for me, that wasn't it. That wasn't. It was like third grade.
I will
If
change your mind on that. Texting will take you 4 years. Because you have 9 buttons and you gotta press 1 3 times for C. You gotta press 9 6 3 times.
I actually used to be really good at that.
My first phone was the LG Rumor.
It was ruminated. It was pretty bad.
It went.
Just kidding. Sorry.
Right? It had the keyboard, the slide out keyboard.
Oh, I hated those. Oh my god.
Now they'd wear out because I was always texting.
Yeah.
But they had the slide out keyboard, so I never had. I just missed the whole 111 999 333 thing. I just missed that. I got a phone. I remember that. That was not a bad phone at the time either. That was not a cheap phone. It had the screen was like this big, and it was nowadays like everything's a touch screen.
Or can I sell this? Is it?
Oh God.
That was a car that we won, and we're gonna go get ourselves something better. This for some reason is one of my favorite cars, and I don't know why.
The NSX?
Yeah. I love
You
this.
you know what the modern ones look like?
Oh yeah, dude,
They
they're
look
fucking
badass.
yeah. Those things look like they're from the future.
They're like
man.
the Tony Stark car.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I remember as a kid, I would only use this car on the arcade mode, and I was like, okay, I'll try this out on this, and then I was like, oh, I kind of wonder if they remade it. That thing looks so futuristic, man.
Yeah.
We might be able to get a new one.
No, you're 2,000 short.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
It's not.
I love
Watch,
how you
watch.
turn. I love how you turn the like $600 I had in this game into $61,000.
That's what I do.
If only it was that easy in real life.
I know. Like honestly, if someone was willing to invest in me, I bet you I could turn that money upside down.
You ever thought of e-scrapping?
You know, okay, you brought that up, and I was like, okay, Nico, if you're leading on to where I think this is going, I am totally on board.
No, it's just an idea I'm thinking of because I was initially, so what I'd like to do,
Okay.
so,
First off, I
Oh,
have
God.
to let you do this because if not, I'm gonna probably buy like the most expensive thing. But I want an NSX.
what's the engine on it? Oh, God damn it, I pressed circle.
It's a Honda.
I know, I was looking at it, I'm comparing your different engine options. Okay, these are all in Prezes. You're not gonna, that's not
Yeah.
worth looking at. Prezes, I think, cap out at 6.
I mean,
They have
I think
any
the new
new
cars. Yeah, if you check the new cars, they'll occasionally have something a little
Nah,
better.
Imprezas are all. It's when you see the word wagon, you don't want to race it in.
We might have enough for a Dodge or a
I was
TBR.
about to look at the Dodge bike car.
Yeah.
Almost.
No, I think we do.
We have 60. Oh, we have 71. What's the Viper? What's
If you want to get the old Viper, the RT.
You got a V10. That's definitely be a better option than the V6 NSX.
But my only issue with the Vipers is that there's no handling.
Oh, they're real slippery.
Yeah.
But you can change the color.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What Chevys do they have? Oh, the Corvette's actually a good. They probably have a V8 in that. Yeah, you have a
Yeah,
V8.
V8. Yeah. And
What's your opinion on the Corvette?
I've never actually played with a Corvette, so maybe this might be the time I try a Corvette.
Corvette's actually, in real life, Corvette's actually pretty cheap resale value. Mind you, because they're Chevys and they break down.
Well, we don't have to worry about that right now.
I can't change the color.
Well, that's only if you get it new. Oh, I guess you were getting it new.
I feel like Corvettes should be orange. I don't know why in my head. Oh, you know why? One time I was driving through Julian, my family, and let me make sure this one still has the V8 because that's what's important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mother cover. I pressed. God, I'm all the way back here. $4,000 different. Yeah, let's go with this one because you change color. Let's keep it yellow.
So you don't want to go with the new one?
How much different is it?
I don't know. Okay, so that was
330 and
330.
2 something. 330 and 3 a little more torque in this one. That's it.
So maybe it's just a paint job.
Yeah, it's got the stripe.
All right, that's fine.
Oh no, it's the same torque. I think.
We'll just work with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bought a Corvette.
You know what I just realized? I think after we get done with this next tournament, I think this is the car that we get.
The Corvette?
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
We could sell one of them then.
Yeah. Okay, so we bought it, right?
Yeah. So I'm looking at the Camaro. 'Cause it's like, what's?
Oh no.
It's such an ugly freaking car.
Yeah. Okay, so the first Camaro, it was one of those like you're trying to be something new, but you still gotta rework it a little bit.
When they introduced the Camaro, they said they're like, what is a Camaro? Like it's a small it's a small cat or something that eats Mustangs. Because Chevy was competing with Ford, and I think I just fucked up. Okay, I bought the car. The rest is you.
I hope we saved it.
Oh no.
I think we'll be fine. I hope we'll be fine.
1997, 1998.
Oh wow. So
I just realized why they're all mostly Japanese cars.
Why?
Sony's Japanese.
Yeah.
That's strange blonde.
Let's hope we kept it.
Strange
Okay, cool.
Blonde roots moment for me.
Let's save this really quick.
That I've spent all the money.
Just before we lose it. All right. So.
Yeah, we tangented hardcore there. You had me a controller, my train of thought just collapsed.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh. So what led to e-scrapping?
Yeah. Do you want to continue that? You think next time?
You're cutting each one of these shorter. The first one was like 30 minutes.
Well,
the second one was 24 minutes.
Because I try to make these 10, and then I look down and it's 20, and I'm like, oh shit. So, because the first one I'm going to condense down into 20 minutes, and then I'm going to try to keep them all at 20.
I mean, it's your show.
Yeah. So, you want to do it next time?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Because that's probably a 20-minute cover.
Yeah, all right.
That's a 20-minute spiel.
All right. Wait. Tell them that if they like it, they leave a like or a share, and if they didn't, they do something.
All right. So if you like this, you can like it. If you don't like it, I guess fuck off.
Oh, okay.
And if you really like this, you can listen to the next episode and like that one.
There you go. That's pretty good. Now.
And then you can give us money.